If lumbar spinal stenosis makes bedtime more stressful than relaxing, you're probably making one mistake that keeps your nerves irritated all night. You finally lay down after a long day, but instead of feeling relief, your legs start throbbing. Your calves feel heavy or restless. You catch yourself clenching your hips and glutes without even realizing it. And you're constantly shifting around, trying to find a position that doesn't make your legs and back pain worse. Then, before you even fall asleep, you're already worrying about how painful those first few steps tomorrow morning are going to be. The reason this happens isn't because your body suddenly gets worse at night. It's because everything that builds up from standing and walking during the day follows you into bed. And if you don't reset it before you fall asleep, your nerves stay irritated for hours. In this video, I'll show you 5 gentle evening exercises you can do right on your bed that are designed to calm irritated nerves, reduce that heavy leg pain, help your spine settle into a more comfortable position before you fall asleep. And stay until the end because I'll also show you one simple sleeping position that helps you hold those benefits through the night so you can wake up with less stiffness in the morning. Hi, I'm Dr. Kevin Wafer, a chiropractor in Houston, Texas. Before we get into the exercises, it helps to understand why evenings can be one of the hardest parts of the day when you have lumbar spinal stenosis. Most people think, I finally stopped walking, so my back and legs should start feeling better. But if you've been living with spinal stenosis, you know that's often not what happens. Throughout the day, every time you stand or walk, gravity places more load on your lower back. As the hours go by, the spaces around your spinal nerves become more compressed and irritated. And by bedtime, those nerves have already been under stress for hours, and simply lying down doesn't immediately undo everything that's built up during the day. And that's the mistake I mentioned earlier. Most people go straight to bed without taking a few minutes to reset their spine, relax the muscles around it, and calm those irritated nerves. And as a result, they stay irritated throughout the night instead of settling down before sleep. That's why so many people notice heavy, restless legs, throbbing pain, or that constant need to shift positions just to get comfortable. The good news is that bedtime gives you an opportunity to interrupt that cycle. Think of these exercises as your evening reset. They're designed to help your spine settle into a more comfortable position, reduce unnecessary muscle guarding, gently relieve pressure around the irritated nerves, and prepare your body for a better night's sleep. If you've already watched my morning exercise routine for lumbar spinal stenosis, these 2 routines are designed to work together. If you haven't, a link in the description below. This evening routine helps reduce the stress and irritation that builds up throughout the day so you can sleep more comfortably and wake up with less stiffness and leg pain. Then, first thing in the morning routine helps you loosen the joints, get your spine moving again, calm irritated nerves, and prepare your body for the demands of the day. One routine helps you recover from the day, while the other routine helps you prepare for tomorrow. Now, let's start with the first exercise. The first exercise is what I call the single leg nerve opening stretch. I like to start with this one because it's a gentle way to begin settling down the irritated nerves before we move into the rest of the routine. After spending all day standing and walking, the openings where the spinal nerves exit your lower back can become irritated, especially if one side is bothering you more than the other. This position is designed to gently encourage a little more space around those nerves without forcing your spine into an uncomfortable position. As you do this exercise, you may feel a gentle stretch throughout your hip, buttock, or lower back. Some people even notice the heaviness or aching in their legs starts to ease a little. That's exactly what we're looking for. This should feel like a gentle and relaxing, not like you're trying to force a stretch. Start by lying comfortably on your back on your bed. Keep one leg straight while bending the opposite knee. Slowly bring that bent knee across your body towards the opposite shoulder, just until you feel a comfortable stretch. Don't force the movement or pull as far as you possibly can. You're simply allowing the lower back and hip to relax into the position. Hold this stretch for 10 seconds while taking slow, relaxed breaths. Then slowly return to the starting position and repeat on the opposite side. Perform 3 repetitions on each side. As you're holding this stretch, pay attention to how your symptoms respond. A gentle stretching sensation, mild relief, or gradual decrease in leg discomfort are all good signs that you're in the right position. If you notice your familiar leg symptoms becoming significantly sharper, more intense, or traveling further down your leg, ease out of the stretch slightly or stop. You should never feel like you're fighting through pain. Now that you've started calming the irritated nerves, the next step is to let your lower back truly relax. Exercise number 2 is the 90-90 decompression relief position. This is one of my favorite exercises for spinal stenosis because it doesn't require you to stretch or strengthen anything. Instead, you're simply putting your body into a position that allows gravity to do most of the work. Many people with lumbar stenosis feel better when they're slightly bent forward. By placing your hips and knees at about a 90-degree angle, your lower back naturally settles into a more comfortable position. At the same time, your hip flexors, which are often tight after a full day of standing and walking, can begin to relax. It's a simple position, but for many people, it provides noticeable relief. Don't be surprised if your lower back gradually relaxes, your legs feel lighter, or you notice yourself taking deeper breaths without even thinking about it. Some people don't feel a dramatic change right away, and that's okay too. The goal is to simply let your body unwind. To get into this position, start by lying on your back. You can place 2 or 3 pillows underneath your lower legs until your hips and knees are about a 90-degree angle. If that's easier, you can also lie on the floor and rest your lower legs onto the edge of your bed or a chair, which naturally creates the same position. Whichever option you choose, let your arms rest comfortably at your sides and allow your shoulders, hips, and lower back to completely relax. Stay in this position for 2 minutes while taking slow, relaxed breaths. With every exhale, imagine letting your muscles in your lower back, hips, and legs soften a little. There's nothing to force here. The more you can relax, the more benefit you'll get more from this position. As you're resting, pay attention to how your body feels. It's common to notice your lower back becoming more comfortable or your legs feeling less tense. If this position causes increased pain, numbness, or worsening symptoms, bring your legs down, lower the height of your pillows, try the floor variation, or slowly come out of the position. Comfort should gradually improve, not get worse. With your lower back and irritated nerves feeling a little more relaxed, let's work on another area that often contributes to spinal stenosis symptoms, your hamstrings. Exercise number 3 is the bedside hamstring stretch. Your hamstrings run along the back of your thighs, connecting your pelvis to your lower legs. After years of sitting, standing, or simply moving differently because of pain, these muscles often become tight. When that happens, they can pull on your pelvis and place extra stress on your lower back, making it harder for your spine to move comfortably. By gently improving hamstring flexibility, you can reduce some of that tension before you go to bed. As you perform this stretch, you should feel a gentle pull along the back of your thigh. Depending on how tight your muscles are, you might also notice a mild stretch behind your knee or into the calf. That's perfectly normal. What you shouldn't feel is a sharp pain, increased numbness, or your familiar leg symptoms becoming significantly worse. Start by sitting sideways near the edge of your bed with one leg resting on the mattress and the other foot comfortably on the floor. Slowly straighten the leg that's on the bed while keeping a slight bend in your knee if needed. Sit up tall, then gently lean your chest forward by hinging at your hips until you feel a comfortable stretch along the back of your thigh. Avoid rounding your lower back or forcing yourself further than feels comfortable. Hold that stretch for about 10 seconds while breathing normally, then slowly return to the starting position. Repeat 3 times on each leg. As you're stretching, pay attention to how your body responds. A gentle stretch that gradually eases is exactly what we're looking for. If you notice pain shooting further down your leg or your symptoms become noticeably more intense, back off of the stretch until it feels comfortable or stop if your symptoms don't settle. Remember, this isn't about stretching as far as you can. It's about helping your body relax before bed. Exercise number 4 is the supine posterior pelvic tilt. Now that reduced tension around your lower back and legs, it's time to gently activate the muscles that help support your spine. This isn't about building strength or working up a sweat. It's about reminding your deep abdominal muscles and pelvis how to work together to place your lower back in a more comfortable position before you fall asleep. Many people with lumbar stenosis naturally develop an exaggerated arch in their lower back as they stand and walk throughout the day. This gentle movement helps reduce that arch, encourages a slightly more flexed position that often is better tolerated with stenosis, and helps relax the muscles that have been working overtime to protect your back. You may notice your lower back gently flattening into the bed or a mild tightening across your lower abdomen. Some people also feel the muscles in their lower back finally begin to relax. Those are all good signs. This shouldn't feel like a setup or a strenuous core exercise. Lie comfortably on your back with both knees bent and your feet flat on the bed, about hip width apart. Take a slow breath in, and as you breathe out, gently tighten your lower abdominal muscles and slowly flatten the small space between your lower back and the bed by slightly tilting your pelvis backwards. Think about bringing your belt buckle towards your ribs without lifting your hips off the mattress. Hold that position for about 5 seconds while breathing normally, then slowly relax back to your starting position. Repeat this movement 10 times, focusing on smooth, controlled motions instead of squeezing as hard as you can. As you perform the exercise, your lower back should feel supported, not strained. If you find yourself holding your breath, lifting your hips into a bridge, or tightening your neck and shoulder muscles, reset and use less effort. Gentle control is much more effective than force. If this movement increases your leg pain or causes sharp discomfort in your lower back, reduce the amount of tilt to your pelvis or stop the exercise completely. We spent the last few exercises helping your lower back settle down, reducing muscle tension, and putting your spine in a more comfortable position. To finish this routine, we're going to gently improve circulation, encourage the sciatic nerve to move more freely throughout the tissues of your legs. With exercise number 5, the Bedtime ankle pump and nerve glide. After standing and walking all day, fluid can build up in your lower legs and irritated nerves can become less mobile as the surrounding muscles tighten. That's one reason so many people with lumbar spinal stenosis describe heavy legs, restless calves, nighttime cramping, or an aching sensation that makes it difficult to get comfortable. This simple movement helps pump fluid back towards your heart while gently gliding the sciatic nerve through its natural pathway without placing extra stress on your lower back. As you perform this exercise, you may feel a gentle stretching or a pulling sensation through your calves or along the back of your legs. Your ankles may also feel a little looser, and some people notice their legs begin to feel lighter after several repetitions. This movement should feel smooth and comfortable, never forced. Lie comfortably on your back with both legs straight. If it's more comfortable, you can perform this exercise while staying in the 90-90 decompression relief position from the second exercise. Slowly pull your toes up towards your face and hold for about 2 seconds, then gently point your toes away from you and hold for another 2 seconds. Continue moving back and forth in a slow, controlled motion. Complete 20 reps, keeping your breathing relaxed and your movement smooth. There's no need to rush. Think of this as a gentle pumping motion rather than a stretch. As you're moving through, pay close attention to how your legs respond. A mild stretch or a gradual feeling of relaxation is exactly what we're looking for. If you develop sharp pain, worsening numbness, or your familiar symptoms become noticeably more intense, reduce the range of motion or stop the exercise. Gentle movement is beneficial, but pushing through pain is not. Now that you've finished all 5 exercises, there's one more thing I want to show you. The way you sleep tonight can make a big difference in how your back and legs feel tomorrow morning. So before you turn off the lights, let's talk about one simple sleeping position that helps maintain everything you've just accomplished. This bonus tip is called the side sleeping support position. Think of this as your final step in your evening routine. After taking the time to calm irritated nerves, relax tight muscles, and decompress your lower back, the last thing you want to do is spend the next 6 to 8 hours sleeping in a position that puts that stress right back onto your spine. For many people with lumbar stenosis, sleeping on your side with your knees and hips slightly bent is one of the most comfortable positions because it helps keep the spaces around the spinal nerves a little more open throughout the night. Supporting your legs with a pillow also helps keep your pelvis in a more neutral position, reducing unnecessary twisting through your lower back while you sleep. Roll onto whichever side feels more comfortable. Gently bend your knees towards your chest just enough to feel relaxed. There's no need to curl into a tight ball. Place a firm pillow between your knees and continue it down between your ankles if possible. This helps keep your hips, pelvis, and lower back aligned throughout the night. If your neck needs additional support, use a pillow that keeps your head in line with the rest of your spine. As you settle into this position, your lower back and hips should feel supported, not twisted or strained. If you wake up during the night and notice your pillow has slipped out, simply place it back between your legs. That small adjustment can make a surprising difference in how comfortable you stay throughout the rest of the night. One of the biggest benefits of sleeping in this position is what happens tomorrow morning. By helping your spine stay in a more comfortable position overnight, many people wake up with less stiffness and find those first few steps out of bed much easier. That's also why I recommend following this routine with my morning exercise routine for lumbar spinal stenosis. This evening routine helps your body recover from the day, while the morning routine helps prepare it for the day ahead. I'll leave a link to that video in the description below. Tonight, you learned 5 gentle evening exercises designed to help calm irritated nerves, reduce leg pain, relax tight muscles, and put your lower back in a more comfortable position before bed. By making these movements part of your nightly routine, you can give your body a chance to recover from the day and improve your chances of waking up with less stiffness and discomfort in the next morning. If you follow along with these exercises, which one gave you the most relief? Was it the 90-90 decompression position or the bedside hamstring stretch? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you found value in this video, please give it a like and share it with someone dealing with lumbar spinal stenosis. Doing that helps more people find practical, non-surgical solutions that may help them move better and feel better. And if you want more simple exercises and proven tips to help you feel better, move better, and stay pain-free, make sure to subscribe. I post a new video every week. Now, if you'd like to learn how to reduce spinal stenosis pain throughout the day, go watch my 5 gentle morning exercises for spinal stenosis video next. I'll show you a simple morning routine designed to reduce stiffness, improve mobility, and prepare your body for the day ahead, and explain how we help patients move more comfortably and stay active with less pain.